Good morning, Sandra. Hey, Casey. What's up? Not so nice. What's going on? Good morning. Happy Monday. I decided to get on here because I had the privilege of doing a little research, and I watch Kales, which is Sofa with Kales, which is known as Podcast Bay, I believe now. I went and watched her live. I'm not playing it by no means. We're just gonna talk about it. I went and caught the live. And she had a very interesting, very informative live with Chris's sister on there. And I want to talk about some of the things that she confirmed and some of the things that she said. Kills really did ask some very good questions as to, everybody had questions about certain things that we had already knew to be true. But his sister actually confirmed some things and some things she just wouldn't touch on. So I'm pretty sure you all are very aware of that interview. Like I said, I'm not playing it at all. But I am going to give her props and say that it was very informative in that yeah, there were some things that was said, and that's why Jasmine decided to hit that live button and come on here and start screaming at the top of her lungs. Like I told y'all, when the live was going on, I was in attendance, but at the same time, I was like in between certain things or whatever. So I really wasn't paying it no mind or whatever. However, I did know that she was on the phone talking to her sister. But I think that Kel's live was more informative than listening to Jasmine's, even though after this one, she just might decide to put it back up on live to where you will be able to view it and it's not a members only after she hears what I have to say, because there was some confirmation about some things. And I see as to why Jasmine was very much in her feelings. What's up, Crystal? What's up? What's up, new me? What's up, Samonia? She was very much in her feelings. So Chris's sister let it be known that, as we already knew, Legend's father never, not once, ever liked to be on the camera. And he was all up in the camera when he first came around, but when he got a taste of the internet, because he didn't know how the internet was going to be, um, when he seen that people were paying attention to certain things and certain things was being said about him or whatever the case may have been, that's when he decided that he no longer really wanted to be in front of the camera. So I'm not going to say that he never liked the camera, because that is that's a lie. Because my homegirl was strutting around in that yellow romper and he had on that black t-shirt. And he was standing behind her and she was standing behind him, and they was playing basketball, eating chicken wings. And he took Amaya down there in the parking garage to move the car for like 10, 20 minutes without the mother's acknowledgement, after he told her to change her clothes, that type of shit. So I'm going to say he wasn't too camera shy. One thing that his sister did say is that he did not know the extent of Jasmine in this YouTube. I'm going to say maybe that's what she thinks, but I'm gonna say that that's a lie, because he was well aware, because he let us all know that he studied that girl before he even decided to even take up her on the offer. Because see, she's the one that approached him. He did not approach her. She approached him. Okay. She approached him in his inbox on Facebook. That's what he told us. It wasn't the other way around. He did not proposition her. She did to him. She macked him down. He didn't mack her down. Okay. So he said he gave her the runaround, is what he said. And then he just finally decided to give in to her offer, is what he said. That's what he told us. I remember that. He said he studied her. So in order for you to study somebody, you most definitely would have to know that they are involved into social media, and what the social media pertains, whatever is going on with her. You should be able to know and pinpoint all of that, especially shabby life. She said she felt sympathetic to my shabby life, and I said, what? If anything, you should have felt sympathetic for Legendary for seeing how she was treating those other 4 children. That's what you should have been sympathetic to. Because Shabby Life, there's no the only sympathy that you should have had was for those kids and how she was treating them and how she still treats them to this day. Because Strangly Hair Sasquatch came on here yesterday talking about well, you guys, I have a hard time trying to prioritize everything with all of my kids. So I ain't telling you why I didn't have the other children there when I set up the tree. Because I feel like it takes away from Legendary. Let me tell you something. And I'm trying to work on my cussing because I was about to call you a bitch. Let me tell you something. First of all, that could be too much prioritizing in the world for you just to go pick up your kids. Just say you didn't have no gas money. You couldn't make it over there because you didn't have no gas to go get them. Don't say that you having a hard time to prioritize anything with those kids, because going to go pick them up to bring them to go celebrate their brother is not something so hard for you to do. It's just that you didn't want to do it. To say that it takes away from Legendary, the only thing that takes away from Legendary is that he's fatherless. Fatherless. His sister wouldn't touch too much about his whether he's present or whether he's absent. And shout out to what's her name? I guess her name was West Coast Summer. Now, I didn't go catch the video of the live with her and Medusa, but I guess this is where this stems from, which was the first initial what pissed Jasmine off, because Medusa was over there speaking with her and Sierra chimed in. And then I guess from there, she went to Kales. And that's what I call. So that's what we're talking about, okay? But y'all go subscribe to West Coast Summer. Jasmine want to talk about channels being so small, but yet you give us all the attention to get us big, dummy. She's so small. You went on your platform of 60 what? K, and you brought attention to her channel. Talking about, I don't even know who these people are. So you lied about not knowing who Flo is. You most definitely know who she is. You most definitely have made lives about her. So that's what you told his sister, which is funny. Interesting. Also, we were told that he did not like the camera, which we knew to a certain extent. Like I said, he didn't like the camera because of the things that was being said about him while he was on camera, off of camera, nowhere around, still right now. That's why he didn't like the camera. But at first he was all with it, because if he wasn't, there would never have been a extra Jazz in Chriz. So he was with it. He was all about it. It was just up until, and then she said that she feels like Jasmine got pregnant too fast. She didn't get pregnant too fast if your brother didn't use a condom. I don't care if she says she was on birth control or not. Every woman knows, every real woman with lady parts, Jasmine has manly parts, knows that birth control, you could still get pregnant. Most definitely. Even with a tubal ligation, you could still get pregnant. The chances may be slim to none, but it could happen. Most definitely. So if he didn't use any contraceptives, as I said before, then her getting pregnant too soon, you can never get pregnant too soon when you don't use protection. So that's a cop out. She also said that she felt like she knew for a fact, which we all knew, that he never had any intentions on marrying that girl or seeing even a long term of being with that girl. So why even go and move in with that girl if that wasn't his intentions? And that's why I said I had suspicious, his behavior creepy. So for you to say that he never had any intentions on being with her like that or even marrying her, well, why even interrupt her time, knowing she had 4 kids, and move in with her, move and convince her to move from the apartment that she actually could afford to a $2,450 payment rental home. So he used her, right? He used her. He just needed a place to stay. Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his red hat, his black shirts, no, was the red shirts, Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And his Subway shirt, yeah, it's his home. Okay. And ended up legendary. A woman could never get pregnant too early if there's no protection. So let's just be clear on that. We are well aware that your brother has no interaction, physical, as far as contact. Hello to everyone that's coming off in here. I'm really not looking at the comments or whatever, but hello. Welcome, Jackie, Shelby, Jack Lee, Sunrose, BB, wait for it, Queen K, Shonda, Mary. What's up, Crystal K? Hello, Cicely. How you doing, Tina? What's going on, everybody? Okay, so did I miss the part? No, I did. Oh, yes, I guess I did. Now I am looking, Jackie. I did miss the part that Chris dated Philip's sister. I was well aware that they knew about each other, that they played ball with each other. Jasmine was well aware. She said she never looked at him in that way, but she did see him around her first baby daddy. And he said that he would see Jasmine, and he was yep. And he also slept with Asia, but he said he didn't. But Asia said he did. Yeah. So it's just, all just a whole hot ass funky mess. But anyways, yeah, I don't want to forget. Y'all make sure y'all refresh my memory if I missed anything or if I didn't mention anything. Y'all keep it going. I'm gonna look at the comment section. Okay. Um, okay. She also said that he did not like, which we already knew that. He was never okay with Bigfoot hopping on here talking crazy to his baby mamas. What's her name? Well, I know Alexis. And then what's the other one's name? Whatever her name is, he wasn't cool with that. We were very aware that he wasn't cool of the fact that she will hop online and say certain things unless he was participating, unless that's something that he did. She better not have did it. He didn't like the fact that she was disrespecting his baby mamas, and she didn't like the fact that his sister had a relationship with the twins' mama. She said they've been on each other since they was 15 years old, so she's been around for a while now. She also said that Jasmine should have took heed to what Medusa was telling her, but now she was too far up her big ass nostrils to where she didn't want to listen to what Medusa was telling her. But now that she hasn't to, in so many words, Sierra, you didn't tell on your brother, but you did tell on your brother. Because you said that she should have listened to Medusa. Well, you know what Medusa said about your brother? And your brother haven't seen Paris. So he ain't seen Legendary either. I understand that that's your brother, but see, here's the thing. When you come on public platforms, people are going to ask questions like that, and you have every right to answer or not answer what you don't want to because that is your brother. But I'm going to tell you straight like this. I would tell you straight like this. People are going to ask you, is your brother involved into his son's life? And you should want to answer. If you coming on a public platform to say anything else, you should, if you know that he's not, he's not. I'm not gonna lie for my brother. I'm gonna tell you straight like that. But I'm not gonna be on a public platform speaking on anything and pertaining to him. I don't care what his baby mama talking about because she ain't talking about shit, as you say. You know her in real time, so you know what it is and what it ain't, or whatever in regards to her. But she really said she couldn't touch on the fact of how he communicates with Legendary, if he does or doesn't communicate with Legendary, or how, whether it be email, text, or but she knows. And also, Jasmine done said she done met this person, that person, the other person, but she said the only people that she know for a fact that she's done met is herself, maybe a cousin, and the Godfather, I guess, which the Godfather is the dude that was at Legendary's first birthday party with his 2 kids. I guess that's him, right? So let me see what else y'all saying. Girl, he was looking for a place to stay, wasn't he? He was a homosexual, and she was a dummy. That's what that was. So let me tell you something, Jasmine. She also said that you were trying to control where she go or whatever. Now, I said what I said as far as me not speaking on a public platform about my brother, whatever the case may be. I said what I said, but to each his own. She could do whatever she wants to do. Just like you decided to come on your platform and speak up on her brother about the things that y'all were going through with each other. If she feels like she wants to go talk about something in regards to you, and you feel like you need to debunk it, then you feel like you keep bringing your Bigfoot ass on her and keep debunking what she say when you ain't got to. The only reason why you are doing this because you're trying to protect Chris, like you have always tried to protect Chris. But his sister sat there and let it be known that he had no intentions on being with you for a long term, or even marrying you. But you came on here and told everybody that he was engaged. He was going to propose to you. That you said, "Oh, when you guys, I don't like surprises." So he just went on and told me that he was going to propose to me. And the same month that he was supposed to propose to you, girl, he left you and had your ass on here crying about the rent. The next month, was it for January 1st? What else? What else was it that was talked about over there? Because they asked a lot of good questions that was confirmed by her. And like I said, she kind of didn't touch on certain things when it pertained to her brother being absent. I mean, being absent or present when it comes to Legendary. But we already know the truth. We know what it is. We know he's not, just like he wasn't with Paris. And like I said, she told on her brother even without her not wanting to tell on her brother. Oh, thank you, Crystal K, baby. I appreciate it. Let's see what you said. Hey, Straight Facts. What I found interesting was the sister, she tried to throw Jazz a baby shower. Per usual, Jazz wanted the internet to buy. Yes, she did. Okay, thank you for mentioning that, Crystal K. She did mention something about the baby shower. And she said that she kept saying, I have to ask Chris. I have to ask Chris or whatever. And there was something also said about the car seat situation or whatever. She was just saying like, I mean, that's her brother. You got a brother. If you gonna ride. You gonna ride. But at the same time, I'm not riding for no bullshit, brother or not. If he's a deadbeat, he's a deadbeat. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna be sitting up there discussing it or not, or I wouldn't even be entertaining anything of what the baby mama is saying for me to even hop online to even say anything. But she did what she wanted to do, and that's her prerogative. She's a grown ass woman, just like you are, Jasmine, when you decided to link up with Olivia and Chrissy and Ming, and you have had all the same issues with certain things that you didn't like, not like. You didn't like when Chrissy went over there to sofa them. You didn't like that. You had something to say. You kept screaming and yelling how you don't know these people. The only person I'm gonna say that you may not knew anything about, but then again, you know about everybody because you be tuned in instead of tuned out with your big nose. Okay. So for you to say you don't know West Coast, y'all correct me. What's her name? West Coast Summer. For you to say you didn't know who she was, you know who she is now, right? Because that was the spark of you in your content. She helped you. That small channel over there helped you produce some content. Because without her having that initial, I guess, interview with Medusa, that caused Sierra to step up and step out and say something, then I mean, she could say what she want to say. She could watch whoever she want to watch, just like you watch whoever you want to watch and get in your feelings, and then your stupid ass hop on here and talk shit. At least you think you do. But she got on here and confirmed some things. So you didn't want her to get on here and say anything or confirm anything about nothing. That's what that was. But too late. Your homegirls had already did that. So why you mad at Sierra? Why you mad at Sierra? She can go wherever she want to go, whether she should or shouldn't, or whether we feel like she should be speaking or not. That's her prerogative. She's a grown ass woman. Can't nobody tell her what she can or what she can't do. Can't nobody tell her what she could speak on or what she can't speak on, because she could do what she want to. The same way you can. So what makes you think that you can control where she go and then say that she's supposed to protect her brother? No, she's not supposed to protect anybody but herself and what she got going on. You the one that's doing the protecting for somebody that's not there for your child, that's not seeing about his son. What did he do for his birthday? Then you got on here yesterday trying to insinuate that you are happy with somebody, but you can't even be happy with your kids. You got to prioritize whether you should go pick your kids up so they can celebrate their brother or not, because it's going to take away from Legendary when Legendary is fatherless. Ooh, I almost called them. I'm working on the child. Y'all see, I'm working hard. Working hard on not all that cussing. I'm working hard. Okay? I almost called you a girl. Bigfoot. Listen here, Jasmine. You can't get mad at the truth. The truth is what it is. He wasn't into you. He used you for a place to stay. That's all it was. He needed a place to stay. He didn't have a place to stay. He was already in a situation to where he had to leave it, and he didn't have nowhere else to go, and or whatever. So he chose your spot. And you let him come in with open arms without even knowing him like that, invading your kid's space. He got all up in your mind, effed your mind all the way around to where you left a place where you could afford to wear, a place you had to almost get evicted out of. You know, she's the new Medusa. Jasmine, you're the new Medusa. You know that? Well, if you don't know, you know now. You're the new Medusa, the same person you sit up there and you talk shit to. I don't believe that anything that she came out when she first initially came out, and you can't control what she do either. The baby mamas can come out if they want to. Who told you that you only one to have the right to have a platform on a social media? As if these women don't have social medias other places and shit. You can't control them being on YouTube. If they want to come on YouTube, they can come on YouTube. If y'all have a common denominator, which is y'all baby daddy, I'm sure y'all all have some stories that y'all can tell about his foolish, especially when it comes to Philip and the one in Chris too. Because Medusa done told some. I'm sure the other one have something to tell, but maybe she just not into this type of shit, and it is what it is. Kudos to her. But here you are. You are the new Medusa. She tried to come and warn you about that baby daddy. You see, these women that step in, sometimes you need to be wondering what be going on with these men or even with these women, vice versa, I'm gonna say. You cannot be listening to somebody talk down and say certain things about certain people. You have to really analyze some shit. So when it comes to Jasmine will sit up there and protect this man to no end. She would protect him with her life. I believe that she would even stand as if like she's a shield for him if a bullet was to come his way. Because how she rides so hard for an absent man that's not there for his child. If I almost called another boy. If he's only sending text messages to check on his son, that's not checking on his son. If he's in the same area or not in the same area, see, you tried to make an excuse for him and say, well, Philip is closer. I don't care how far he is. There's no excuse for him not to see his son. And there's no excuse for you to make no excuses for him, you idiot. You really was, I don't even care to even hear what you had to say to the girl on your live because it was more informative on Kale's live. It was more clear. You could hear what she had to say and how she felt about things, but she most definitely did let you know and let us know, because you was there listening, that he had no. That's what we gonna talk about. That he was not into you, Jasmine. Let's start right there. Let's start right there. Jasmine, he was not into you, girl. She sat up there when Kels asked her the question and said, do you believe that your brother really wanted to be with Jasmine, seen a long-term relationship with Jasmine, or even wanted to marry Jasmine? She said, no hesitation. She said, no. I said no with her. She said no. So she answered that straight up, but she just wouldn't answer the question straight up about whether he is or isn't. But she ain't got to, because she know we know. She ain't got to answer that about her brother. We already know, Sierra. It is what it is. I understand that that's your brother. You going to ride for him. And I understand that, as you should. Okay? But like I said, yeah, I'm going to call a spade, brother or not. But I just wouldn't be where y'all, but, hmm. Girl. So you were the one that kept Legendary. You were the lady off in the house with him and them or whatever. The time that they had went somewhere. I guess that was you. Oh Lord, this is just so. It's just messy. It's messy or whatever. But Medusa has the right to go have interviews if people want to ask her questions in regards to whatever they want, even if it pertains to you, Jasmine, because at a drop of a dime, if any little comment comes into your comment section and it's something pertaining to Medusa, you will hit that live button and say something because you don't have no content. And then you talked about small channels, like I said, but yet you chose to use that small channel to produce content off of it. Because of the baby mom. It's like the battle of the baby mamas. But for why, Jasmine, when you should have the battle with Chris? The battle is with Chris. He don't like her, BB. That's what we gonna talk about. Like, that's the kicker right there. Like, he used that girl. He used her. He used her. And that explains why he left her the way he left her. Stranded. No help. No money. Not nothing. Haven't seen Legendary, haven't bought Legendary nothing. Legendary walking around in 2 little clothes and stuff like that. Legendary hadn't had a haircut because his daddy, we remember him taking those twins to go get haircuts. Why not get little man and take him, what he used to call him, fat man? Why not take fat man and go get his haircut with the twins? You know what I'm saying? He ain't been around. She ain't finna convince me otherwise. That boy ain't being nowhere near that little boy. He do not care about him. I think I'm gonna say he's embarrassed by him. But why? Because I also heard her say that, she was trying to talk to Jasmine and tell Jasmine certain things about, she has a child that has autism. I think I heard her correctly or whatever, whatnot. So it's a possibility. And then think about what I'm saying, y'all. See, these females be getting mad thinking that somebody trying to put something, ain't nobody trying to put nothing on your kid. And you shouldn't be ashamed about anything that may be wrong with your child. The only thing that you should be ashamed about is you not trying to go get the help for your child if your child need it. I almost said the word again. See, I'm trying to work my best without calling y'all out y'all's names and stuff. I'm trying. Ain't nothing changing overnight because I'm definitely human and I ain't no pretender. I'm me. But I'm working on it. Boy. And it also explains him actually really saying that he didn't want Legendary. He did really say that. And he really did feel that way. Just imagine somebody having sex with you, nut inside you intentionally with no condom, no nothing. Get you pregnant. And they actually really tell you that they really don't want no baby by you because he actually really said that. Whether he meant it or not, it still happened. So he's still responsible, but he still told you, and he's still, and that's just a big slap in the face. He told you that before he got you pregnant, but he still got you pregnant, and he's still standing on what he said. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. He's still standing on the fact that he does not want Legendary now that he's born. That's not funny. So I'm not gonna laugh about that. That's messed up. Because there's another little black boy growing up without a father, even though his father is not much of one anyway. But still, it's the principle of it. She said you should have listened to Medusa. Let's see what y'all saying. She said it without saying it. You said it without saying it. What's up? What's up, brown bunny, with your blue hair? What's up? Man, this is terrible. This is sad. This is really sad. Wow. So, Jasmine, you might as well, what I'm telling you is this, you might as well just hang it up, okay? The truth is really out. Because the line and sinker is his sister answering the question that Kels asked her about him not being in a long-term relationship, even being with you. Like it was just all of an illusion. So it really is true, Jasmine. You really was paying him to stay. You was paying him to be on camera when he was. And that explains why he would look at you the way he would look at you, because he expressed these things to you, but you just wouldn't listen. Even when she even mentioned about y'all going out, common sense. Why do you think that you need to record yourself going out with your man to prove anything with anybody? Just because we say things about you and Chris don't mean that you have to prove anything to us. Almost cussed. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to keep it under wraps. It doesn't mean that you have to get on here and prove anything to us about anything. You can let us think whatever we want to think and let us run with whatever we want to run with if that's what we choose to do. But you so consumed in social media to where you feel like you had to whip that camera out to prove to us, I'm with him, he's with me, even though he ain't with me though. Because like I said, he used to take you to places where we could see the yarn rolling around and nobody was really there but y'all and maybe a handful of others. So that girl, if you don't see what it is, that you were not loved, because nobody that loved you will leave you in the way that he left you. Even if he wanted to leave you, he still wouldn't have left you in the way that he did. A real man would never do nothing like that. It's his prerogative to make the decision to whether he decide whether he wants to be with you or not, because you should never want somebody to pretend, even though that's what he was doing. He no longer wanted to pretend to be there, be with, so he left. Okay, the jig is up. Okay, that it was just that the contract was over with. You weren't paying enough. This wasn't, you know, he wasn't making enough for what was going on, and this shit didn't come with no benefits. So yeah, um, you know, you just have to face what it is. You had a baby with a man that don't want you or the baby. And it's okay. You're not the first woman to deal with this. There's a lot of women that have made mistakes, even though this was not a mistake for you because you were warned. You chose to turn a blind eye to something because you wanted to feel something, feel some type of way about the other baby mama. See, that's what be wrong with some women. You have to understand that the woman that may have had that man before, because I got thrown off. I know I have different, the woman that may have had that man before you knows more about that man than you do. You only see this man in passing. You only seeing this man for a short amount of time. So he can be whoever you want him to be, or he's going to be whoever he feel like he needs to be in the presence of you. But he could be a whole BAN. You know what I'm saying? Itch ad. Yeah, he sure could be. To that woman, he could be pure hell for that woman and be heaven for you. But you don't know who he is until you actually know who he is, if you get my drift. You never know who a person really is until you live with them or until you around them every single day. If you ain't around this person every single day to where you live with them, you don't know who that person is. That person could portray, pretend, and put on a facade as to who they are pretending to be just to get you. But once they got you, oh, you're going to get more than what that person received before you. And it's not going to be so good, Jasmine. Where are you? Okay, it's not funny. Okay. Chris is done. Like I said, man, this shit is crazy. That boy is fatherless, okay? And that's not funny. Jasmine, you made your son, you put your son in this situation. You have to take accountability for this. Because you were aware, every woman knows how she's being treated or mistreated by a man, whether he loves or not loves her. You have to. Everybody has to take accountability. You only go through what you allow somebody to put you through. You have a choice. If you don't like something, you can change it. But if you choose to stick and stay in it, then you deserve it. So we can't warrant him for how he treated you, because I believe that he may have told you exactly what it was or was it what it wasn't. You made it what you wanted it to be. And that's why you stuck, ma'am. Sir. Mm. Get on here arguing with his sister. Get on here arguing with Medusa. Get on here arguing with any damn body. It should be overwhelming. Very much so. But it's not for you. But the simple things that you need to do for your own children is draining. That says a lot. That says a lot about you being a pit bull. Or that says a lot about you not being a real mother or a mother at all. Because see, you could prioritize other things over your children. You get overstimulated and drained. I feel so sorry for them to have to run these videos back or even see these videos or lives in real time. How you speak of them as if like you can only function if it's just you and Legendary and them not. You know what? Well, how long have I been on here? Because see, girl, you got a lot of growing up to do. You really do. And you get on here faking and pretending like you have somebody, or whether you do or don't, I really don't give a. Because I hope he do your, girl, I hope he do your ass in. I really do. I hope he do you bad, girl. Yes. Because see, I can't get with nobody that can sit up there and talk about how they could be happy. I'm happy. I'm happy within my relationship. That's all that matters. But you can't be happy when it comes to anything. You cannot be happy about being a mother to your children. That's what blows me. And that's exactly why Chris's sister let it be known that Chris never, ever, ever. I'm about to let this I'm about to let this one roll out. I'ma say that's exactly what you get. That's why Sierra confirmed that her brother never, ever, ever, ever fucked with you, bitch. Never did he ever. Like you thought he did. She let it be known with no hesitation. But we already knew that his behavior, I don't care what nobody says. It's not what you say, it's what you do. It's not what you say, it's what you do. And he said a lot without saying nothing at all. His facial expressions expressed it all. That he didn't like you. You were broke, playing dominoes, playing bones, drinking what? Tito's? Girl, you was one of the bromies. Straight up. And you laced his pockets when he needed to be laced. You was his mate. Every 21st coming or rolling around, Chris, you could see Chris on that camera. Chris was happy because he got paid. Girl, this is embarrassing. I don't have secondhand embarrassment. I'll be damned. No, I don't. But you should have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th embarrassment. Cause the sister confirmed that. She sure did. And there's no lies detected. The lie detector determined that was not a lie. Okay? Taylor Port. I said Tito's, girl. I forgot what the famous Taylor Port girl. I said Tito's. Oh, but the last one was Tito's, I believe, though. What's up, Aquarius, baby? I think, girl, don't quote me. Shit, This is sad. Women setting themselves up for failure. Don't set yourself up to be a single mom. You know what I'm saying? I understand some things can be out of your control, but some things can be in your control as well. She was warned, like I said, and this was helping. This is what happens when you don't listen because you listening to this man as to what he's saying, and he's not even seeing his child. Like, girl, like what? You let him convince you that this girl was this, that, and the third, and that she just wouldn't allow him. Don't ever allow no man to tell you that a woman is not letting him see his child. Girl, bye. Because that's what the court says. What's up, Roz, baby? That's what the court system is for. So if you ain't going to the courts to see about you seeing your child, then you ain't trying to see that child miss me. That's just you making excuses as to you being a deadbeat. And if you got somebody that's gonna ride with you being one, you gonna be one. Why wouldn't you? Why would anybody listen to you? You ain't finna convince me. Until you can fix that relationship with you and your daughter or your son, then we need to just kind of wait for a second because I don't understand you telling me that this woman ain't letting you see your child. What do you mean by that? And what are you trying to do about that? So are you gonna still be saying this when this child turns this age, that age, and this age? Is this what I'm gonna keep hearing? Because if this is what I'm gonna keep hearing, we're gonna stop this before it even starts. But see, you got some women that's just weak. They just want a man. Even if that man don't take care of his kids, Jasmine. Oh man, that's just so sad. That's just so sad, you guys. Kel said, so we got a question. So do you think that your brother ever seen a long term or even thought about marrying Jasmine? She said, like, you know how, like, it's like, you want something to too, old man? Huh? No. She said, no, fast, quick, hurry, expeditiously. She did not wait. So that's how I know. She said, I ain't gonna tell you that he a deadbeat, but I'm gonna tell you, he sure wasn't into her, girl. You see what my dude son, the other baby mama looked like? You see what she looked like? In so many words, she tried to be nice. But I'm gonna say what you want to say. All right. Shame, shame, shame. We got a chain of fools. Okay. This is crazy. Shame on her. You know what I'm saying? What's up with that girl? Or ask why she won't let him see the kid. So do you think that she's stopping? Oh, Are you talking about who are you talking about? Who you speaketh of? Are you talking about Medusa or Jasmine? Oh, okay. I think you talking about Medusa. Well, girl. Hey, you know what? I somewhat go over there. Sometimes I don't. I haven't been over there as of lately. Like I'm gonna tell y'all if I go somewhere, and I ain't gonna never lie. Like some people be lying. I'm gonna tell you if I go somewhere. Like I'm telling y'all, I got this information from uh Sofa Time Kels. I got this from Kels Podcast Bay. That's her new name. Okay. And then you have West Coast Summer. Yeah. Okay. This is from them. All right, this is a reaction to what was said on Kale's live, okay? And I believe this, yes, some was on there in the beginning. They both were in the beginning or whatever, whatnot. And I have been over there to her channel and I kind of skimmed through a little bit, but then I just decided to go live after watching Kills, which y'all know, hell, maybe I have ADHD. My mind get overloaded all at once. That's why I be going here, there, and everywhere. What's up, Karen? How you doing? But yeah, Jack Leash, if she's stopping him from seeing, I think that you were talking about Medusa, I'm gonna say, because Jasmine is gonna be open arms if he come and knock on her door. She's most definitely gonna open it up for him, and she don't give a shit if he pays attention to Legendary, just as long as he's there. Okay, just as long as he just step foot into the house, that's just gonna make her day. He don't have to say nothing. All he gotta do is just come in there and just stand there. She'll throw all her money to him like he's a stripper, but he got a big old booty though. Just like his auntie. Oh yeah. Um, Jasmine said something about meeting the auntie. The sister said no, she's never met the auntie. The auntie never stayed off in Texas or something like that, or whatever the case may have been. What else was said? She talked about the night that I guess her, Chris, and Jasmine was in the house, and she said something about CPS asking her West Coast Summer. Gotcha. West Coast. Okay, we got it. Let's put her on the screen. Y'all go subscribe to West Coast Summer, right? All right, there. There she goes, right there. West Coast Summer. I think she got like 738 subscribers. I think I seen. Y'all go and get that girl to a hundred, Lord. Go get her to 1,000 shit or more. Hell, I ain't gonna tell y'all just to go get her to 1,000. Go get her to 1,000 or more over there. I think that's how much she got now. Don't quote me now, but however much she got, just go over there and subscribe. And y'all know who Podcast Bay is. That's Sofa Time with Kills. Y'all go subscribe over there as well. This is where this information comes from. Okay, this is where I found it. This is where I decided I wanted to react from. So this is where I'm reacting from. I'm just not playing the audio. Not gonna do it. No sir. No ma'am. Mm-mm. I'll just give her props, give her a shout out. Y'all go subscribe to those two ladies, West Coast Summer and Podcast. But y'all put that off and I make sure I'm saying Sofa's new name right. Y'all know who she is. Okay, she got a lot of subscribers. She can gain more. Y'all go subscribe if y'all don't know who she is. If y'all want to catch it in real time, because y'all weren't able to. I'd rather y'all go over there and give that girl her views. Because that's where it comes from. So y'all go over there to Podcast Bay. All right. And go watch it in real time. I believe it's My Jazzy Life versus the Auntie or something like that. Y'all go over there and watch it. Okay? That's how we gonna do that. So Jasmine, you can't get mad. It is what it is. The truth is out there. The truth that you didn't want people to know was that, you was buying your baby daddy. You were buying him. You know. Chris's and Legend's family. Girl, she says she ain't ever met nobody else even checks on that boy or anything like that. So the whole family just say, if the daddy ain't dealing with the baby, hell, we ain't either. Sometimes it be like that. There you go. And then there's the other. Podcast Bay 2.0. All right. Queen K dropping it off in the chat for me. All right. So we got Podcast Bay 2.0. That's where y'all can go catch this live that I'm talking about. It starts off my jazz. Y'all see it. It's probably like she done had some more since then. I think she done did like 2 or 3. So it's probably like the 4th one down. Okay. Check it out. It's over there. And then West Coast Summer. I'm going to have to go back over there and catch what was ever said over there. Okay. Because I started with Kills first. Hold on. Let me move this. What am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing some wild stuff over here, pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, so we got those two. This is where this is coming from. This is where all of this stuff stemmed from. First her, And then the interview is okay. The interview is from West Coast Summer. Okay, correct me. All right, Ross. Thank you. All right, we got some people that got some information here. All right. Oh Lord, boy, everybody's coming out, but Chris. I bet he's just not going to. That's um. I know that that's not going to happen, you guys. We're not going to even bet on that. But yeah, Jasmine, you need to think about this. Um, he didn't want you. He used you up and he got rid of you. He threw you to the side like a dirty rag. He just threw you away. And here you are, some talking about how you so in love with him and how he's this and how he's that more than Philip. And, he has a different personality. Girl, please. He dogged you and ditched you in that order. Like, seriously. He dogged you and ditched you. And you get mad because people are on here speaking out about what is or what isn't, and you don't want nobody to say nothing about what's going on. It's your truth. Stand in it. You ain't the only one that has experienced something like this before, but there's no need for you to try to be so protective over the situation either, especially when you have a fatherless child. And on that note, I have to take this phone call, and I have my child that's here. It's Thanksgiving break, you guys. Okay, I'm coming. Wait for it. Just wait. I'm about to get off. My phone about to go dead. I just wanted to get on here and talk to y'all for a little bit because it's just some stuff that just don't make no sense to me. People need to grow up. Jasmine, you need to really grow up for real. Stop trying to get on here and play like I said you in this relationship because you can't even stimulate your mind for your kids. Okay, so we already know that nobody's entertaining. And if somebody is entertaining you, they're gonna do you worse than Chris, worse than Philip. So get ready for it. Nobody's really into you like you think because your mindset. I can't even say if it's of a little girl. I don't know what it's of. It's of everybody's but your own. I can't say that. That's for sure. Because it's giving Chrissy. It's giving Chrissy. Oh, I got a husband, but I ain't showing y'all my husband. It's giving, oh, I'm private now, so I'm not going to show you my boyfriend. Girl, if you found another Bigfoot, we going to report this because this is getting out of hand. I'm calling Trump. But anyways, yeah. We got to get you up out of here. Okay, because I just don't understand what you got going on, homegirl. I just don't. You find time to hop online to address everything but Chris not being a father to his son or not being there on 11/16. Or are you gonna pop up with a video? Was that just for because you seem to be so happy and so jipper they cashed app you or whatever? So you gonna play like you did something or you did something with their money or whatever. We got a little vlog coming this week, today, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, or is it gonna be on Thanksgiving? Girl, you can't make this shit up. But anyways, hey Blue, I love y'all. What's up, brown baby doll? But yeah, y'all go watch that interview over there with podcast. Well, West Coast, y'all go over there. And then y'all go over there and listen to the one on Podcast Bay, because she was over there too. She was over there after she got into it with Jasmine. Jasmine went live and put the live over there in members only. But I'm sure she's going to bring it back down. And yeah, go ahead and bring that live back down. What you scared? Don't be scared. Girl, you know what? F her, Ross. Okay? Y'all have a blessed day. Thank y'all for tuning into this stream. I have a child that's staring at me with these big old eyes, and his father is calling me. Y'all hear my name being called? Okay. All right. So I love y'all. God bless y'all. Okay. And we'll talk about this some more. All right. It was just some very interesting things over the book. But the most thing that stood out was that you were being used and that he never saw a future with you, never thought about marrying you, didn't want to have a baby with you, didn't like the fact he was talking noise about his baby mamas, didn't like the fact that you was on her running your mouth, didn't like the fact that you was recording him when he didn't want to be recorded, sneaking the camera, putting his big old hips and tits and his booty on here. He didn't like none of that. He wasn't with none of that. You was a social media head. You thought everything was for the gram, for the tube, or for the book, girl. That's why he left. You know what I'm saying? Poor legendary. But anyways, y'all have a blessed one. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Y'all keep those bells ringing. I plan to be more consistent, okay? But you know how. Hey, what's going on with you over here? You want to say hi to the people? Say hello. Say hi, everybody. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ.